A big week at the movies. Stallone and Schwarzenegger duke it out. Robert Redford gets lost at sea. And James Gandolfini is the romantic lead in one of his last roles. Are this week's movies worth your time and money? Let's find out. Arnold Schwarzenegger had cameo roles in Sly Stallone's Expendable movies, but the two are a full-fledged team in the new action flick Escape Plan. Sly's a guy who designs breakout-proof prisons, and now he finds himself trying to escape from a prison he created. But really, in a larger sense, aren't we all captive in prisons of our own making? And don't we all, each of us, have to find our own unique ways to overcome the very barriers we've put in our own paths? Isn't that the real message that Sylvester Stallone is trying to convey here?
Spoiler alert!
No! Anyway, there are lots of fights and some explosions, and Arnold has a funny little beard. Escape Plan looks like a pretty good reason to escape to the movies.
If you want to survive, do and say as little as possible.
Now remember about a month ago we were talking about Chiwetel Ejiofor's new movie Savannah, and how everyone would soon be raving about him in his next film, 12 Years a Slave. Well, here it is, and sure enough, the Oscar buzz has already begun.
You're no free man. You're nothing but a Georgia runaway.
Ejiofor plays a free black man from upstate New York who's kidnapped and sold into slavery down south. 12 Years a Slave is a powerful movie with great performances from a supporting cast that includes Ben Cumberbatch, Brad Pitt, and Paul Giamatti.
This is Virginia Jean with an SOS call, over.
Speaking of Oscar buzz, Robert Redford just might get his long-awaited acting trophy for All Is Lost, a spectacular new adventure film that's basically a one-man show. It's written and directed by J.C. Chandler, a young guy who wrote and directed the brilliant Wall Street drama Margin Call a couple of years back. All Is Lost may be a great find. Hey, here's a trivia question for you. One of Robert Redford's earliest big roles was on Rod Serling's Twilight Zone. Do you know who he played? I'll tell you in a minute.
I guess we should develop hobbies.
Actually, I weave.
Like baskets?
Yeah, I do it in the garage.
Really?
No.
Yeah, they're an odd couple, but James Gandolfini and Julia Louis-Dreyfus make a strangely appealing couple in Enough Said, a new romantic comedy that was one of Gandolfini's last roles before his untimely death.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
You know, my friend Eva was just telling me that there is not one guy at this party that she's attracted to.
It's okay, there's no one here I'm attracted to either.
All right, great.
After a career of playing complicated heavies, it's kind of nice to see Gandolfini in a gentle, happy role. It's nice to exit laughing, and that's how we'll remember James Gandolfini after Enough Said. Oliver Stone's movie JFK wasn't just a great film, it reignited the national debate over who shot President Kennedy and resulted in a new round of congressional hearings. It's also the centerpiece of Warner Home Video's new JFK 50-Year Commemorative Ultimate Collector's Edition. And if you think that's a mouthful, consider what's in it. Stone's JFK, Cliff Robertson's 1963 JFK film, PT 109, and 3 documentaries, including the George Stevens classic, Years of Lightning, Day of Drums. Well, that's it for now. You know, we give away a lot of great stuff here at Movies For Grownups. Don't miss any of it. Subscribe to the Movies For Grownups channel. Don't wait. And you can find our full movie reviews at arp.org/movies and on my blog. Thanks for those likes and shares, and keep the comments coming. Oh, and Robert Redford's Twilight Zone episode. In 1962, Redford starred in an episode called Nothing in the Dark. He played the Angel of Death, which just goes to show, looks really can kill. Hey, the show never ends on the Movies For Grownups channel. Add your review in the comments section below. Then subscribe, like, and check back next week for more Movies For Grownups.